This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the Simeone Foundation Museum with Dr. Fred Simeone and his favorite car. This particular Alfa Romeo is, well, give me a description. We'll get it right from a horse's mouth.
Okay. The Alfa Romeo was made in 1938, and considering what was going on in sports cars, it was really very far advanced. It has almost 200 horsepower, 2 superchargers, independent four-wheel suspension, a transaxle, and it drives like a new car. I've taken it to the Mille Miglia race in Italy, the 1,000-mile race through the center of Italy, 3 times, and the car actually won that race when it was a real race in 1938. So besides having all those wonderful technical features, I think it's drop-dead gorgeous.
Oh, that's for sure. This is just... And this is your favorite car in the whole museum?
Yes, we got 65 cars, but none of them matches this, in my personal opinion.
We gotta, of course, take pictures of the car. Like you say, this is really why we're here. Oh, this is just absolutely outstanding. What a rare treat to see this Alfa. Now, what was your first car? Your very first car?
Actually, my first car was an old Alfa Romeo that my dad bought me in 1949. I was even too young to drive it, but it was a kind of a beat-up old car, nothing very attractive. Mm-hmm. But for those days, considering it was an unusual make, an interesting thing to have in America. Mm-hmm. So I spent my time trying to restore it. I never got it right, but it was my love.
What year was the Alfa? And what
the
model?
Alfa was 1946.
Was it 46?
It was made right after the war. The car was actually probably made in the late 30s.
Uh-huh.
After the war, it was put together.
That's amazing. You amassed quite a collection of European sports cars. Mm-hmm. What was the first car that you bought in the way of your collection?
In my collection, it was a Stutz, 1927 Stutz that I found in Newport News, Virginia. I bought that and drove it home. Mm-hmm. Then right after that, I found a Gullwing Mercedes, mm-hmm. Which was very inexpensive by modern standards. It was a New York Times ad, and I bought that about the same time, in the late 60s, early 70s.
Geez, that's great that you find that stuff. I remember those New York Times ads.
Yes.
They were chock full.
Oh, that was wonderful. I used to look at them every weekend.
Uh-huh.
And I found this one was right in our neighborhood. So I took a small pile of cash and drove the car home.
Oh, geez, that must have been something else. Come on, Brooklyn or Midtown? Or Queens?
What, the car itself?
Yeah.
Actually, no, there was a New York Times ad, but the car was in Philadelphia area.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's what you had said in the in your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. Now, when did you open your museum?
In 2008.
2008. Very good. Talking about the museum, you started the museum in 2008, mm-hmm. Right here in Philadelphia. What is the website, please?
www.simeonemuseum.org.
Very good.
SIMEONE museum.org.
Very good. And you highlight all the European, you also have some American and through.
It's about sports racing. Mm-hmm. There's more European cars because there were more great sports racing cars in Europe. But we have GT44s and Corvettes and Shelbys and American cars as well, going back to Stutz and Mercer. Very
good. Is that your original Stutz, by the way?
No, that's a different one.
Okay.
My original Stutz was 1927. We have them back to 1916.
Very good. Very good. And of course, you're European. You have a D-type, C-type Jag. Mm-hmm.
Ferrari Testarossa, mm-hmm. 375 millimeter. You know, Della Hayes and Maserati, mm-hmm. and Lancia Lambda, cars like that.
Oh, just spectacular. And of course, we're here today for test day, mm-hmm. Where you brought out one of your favorite cars, mm-hmm. your choice, the Ferrari you'll see in the video, as well as the 2 cars voted in, and the third, which was, I agree with you, it was quite a surprise, the 300ZX.
Right.
That was quite interesting. your museum is available for special events.
Right.
Very good. Private parties also.
Private parties, special events. We're open 6 days a week. We have private parties as small as birthday parties for 25, or we can accommodate up to 1,000.
Wonderful.
And parking, free parking for about 300 cars.
Excellent. Now you're also a great destination for clubs.
Great for car clubs come here for their annual meets all the time.
Very good.
They have an interesting thing because they can look at the other cars in the collection, and usually we have 65 cars in many different makes, so the Aston Club, the Alfa Club, the Bugatti Club can all come here and see something.
Well, we also covered the Ferrari Concours from last year.
Oh, that was here.
Yes, that's up on the northeastwheelsevents.com. So that's wonderful. If you want to leave us with one great thought about the foundation and the museum, what would it be?
Well, the foundation is a charity. In other words, I've given all these cars to a charity, and that's because the only way you can keep the car collection together with the state taxes the way they are is to give it to a charity and let the charity run it. So I hope people recognize that this is a gift to Philadelphia. The collection is it's not possible to reproduce the collection because these cars are not available anymore. So all we want from the world is for people to come and look at them, enjoy them like we did.
Sounds great. Dr. Simeone, I do appreciate it. Again, this is Pam from northeastwheelsevents.com, your event information site. And make sure for down south, southeastwheelsevents.com. And of course, for England, you've got ukwheelsevents.com. Again, this is Pam from Northeast Wheels Events at the Simeone Foundation Museum, Philadelphia, PA.